AFTV Troopz on the live stream, he was pretty vocal about David Luiz. And it was a horror show by him. Let's just have it real. Arsenal, 0-0. All right, we weren't creating a lot of chances. Started off the brighter team. City grew into it. And it's a horror. You know, you're just before half-time. You're thinking to yourself, let's get in 0-0. David Luiz goes and makes a horrible mistake. And then on top of that, he comes out in the second half, makes another appalling mistake, gets sent off, they get a penalty, game over.
What else did you expect, blood, from him? Well, you expected more, you understand? This is what I expect, blood, you understand? Clown, yeah? Krusty the Clown, blood. Not even Sideshow Bob, it's gone beyond Sideshow Bob now. The guy's a clown, yeah? Everything was fine until he come on the pitch. Everything was fine. We had a few chances. City put, like, you understand? And then Mari got injured. Mari had a good start to the game. You understand? He had that little, was it a foul on Sterling or not? We had a little discussion. Some of us thought it was, some of us thought it wasn't. But he had a solid start to the game. Him and Mustafi were looking very comfortable. You understand? Xhaka in the midfield was looking good. His injury was unfortunate. But it wasn't when the Xhaka change was made. It's when the Mari change was made. The whole thing flipped. The whole world done a 360, blood. And from we went from in the game to out the game, blood. Niggas say they outside. Shout out Pot Smoke, blood. Because we were out of the game. Outside, blood. The guy came on for 22 minutes, blood. He made the key mistake just before half-time. Literally. You have been in the Champions League final. You have been the main defender in the Brazilian team in the World Cup. You have played in major finals. You're 32 years old. You're experienced. You know. You should be the one saying to the defense, yo, let's keep it tight and let's get to half-time with that clean sheet, blood. And then second half, we come out and maybe we step forward another 10 yards. And we should really start putting the attack on and putting the pressure on. Not this fucking clown. What does he do? What's he doing, blood? What's this? What's that? What's this?
I don't know what he was doing.
Tell me what is that? It's not even a dance move, dog. What is this? What? Tell me. Tell me, blood. What did they tell you as a kid? If you're in doubt, kick it out. If he had just rasped it out, yeah? I don't know if he's worried about the fans, because they want no fucker in the stand, blood. So you're not licking down no one. Yeah? Why have you not kicked out the ball? It's simple. The guy, like, you see David Luiz, yeah? He's the kind of man where he don't care. You see, like, Tony Adams, he takes pride in defending. Van Dijk, pride in defending. Koulibaly, pride. When they get that clean sheet, not clean sheet, oh, blah, I'm getting mad now, you know. When they get that clean sheet, they go home and make the maddest love to their wife. Because it turns them on. It makes them horny. When they see 0 on their scoreboard, that's what makes them hard. David Luiz would prefer to fucking have an assist than have a clean sheet, blood. He's not a defender. He doesn't have pride in defending. He doesn't enjoy defending. Defenders are supposed to enjoy defending. Your whole thing is clean sheet. Clean sheet. Look when you made the mistake. And then the second half.
Second half now.
We've seen that before at Anfield with Salah. Stamford Bridge. We saw it. How many times is he going to do these?
And then all those occasions, he's been sent off.
Sent off, blood.
And literally, you've got to say, when you get sent off in a position, when your team's 1-0 down and you get sent off, especially, and the 3 examples that they're examples, they're real things that happen. They're all top teams. And when you go 1-0 down and then you get sent off, basically, your chances of winning that game have dropped like 90%. You know, what is he thinking? You know what I mean? What was it? I don't know. What is it with him? Is it his concentration levels? It's got, because as you said, he's played at the highest levels in all competitions. He's the most experienced player probably in that team. But what is it with? Is it just concentration? What is it with him?
I don't know what it is. I don't know, because when you look at previous Brazilian defenders, he does not fit the bill. You look at the likes, even if you go back to like my time as a kid, man like Aldair, man like Cesar Sampaio. Then you go forward, man like Lucio. You understand? You go Thiago Silva. This guy's not nothing compared to these man. Rock solid defenders, blood. Real Brazilian legends of football, blood. This guy's a clown. This guy's a clown, blood. This guy's a clown, fam. He cannot defend, bro. He cannot. I don't want to see him play this year. I don't want to see him play again for the rest of the season. When he come back from that suspension,
you might be hold on, they're overreacting a little bit.
I'm not overreacting, Robbie, because it's been happening it's happened over and over again. When we signed this man, I was the one man that said, I don't want him in the club.
You did.
He's going to come and he's going to cost us.
But
you see today, if we had won today, yeah, top 5, top 4, whatever, on. Race is on. You think the race is on now? The race is done now. That was the chance today to get us back into the fold, to build confidence. Going into the Brighton game now, confidence is gone. You saw them players when it went to. From where it 1-0, you saw them all drop. Even when we still had 11 men. You saw Arteta's reaction. You understand? You saw Arteta when he looked at Pep.
Yeah, because it's right near half time and you're nearly there,
yeah,
you know?
But he's looking, even before the game, he's saying, when they asked him about Luiz, and he's saying things have happened, so I'm picking who I think is fit for the game, who can come and do a job. And Amy is equipped for the game. He wasn't equipped. You understand?
What are we going to do now against Brighton? I mean, because, that's going to be a tough game. You know what I mean? They'll look at that game. They'll sense blood. And we've picked up a lot of injuries. Xhaka's out. Luiz obviously will be suspended. Good. You won't be unhappy about that, but Luiz is out.
Good.
But Murray looks as like he got a bad injury as well. So now we're down to bare bones when it comes to centre-backs.
You get me?
Socrates
is injured.
Socrates missed the game.
I've been telling you about Socrates. Socrates would not have made that mistake if he was in that position. Socrates would have rasped it out. And he's not pulling down Sterling. He's not doing them stupidness there, bro. You understand? We're going to have to probably put in Holding and Mustafi. Because Mustafi had a good game today. The third goal, I'm not going to blame him. Because it's 10 men, the game's 91st minute. I'm not going to get on you for that. You understand? But he should have done a bit better. But we're going to have to probably go with Holding and Mustafi because Socrates ain't back. I'm praying for that guy to come back. I told you this guy needs to fucking start, blood. Yeah? When we beat Man United, when we beat Man United, who was the centre-back pairing? Socrates and Mustafi. Yeah? Big game. He turns up, blood. Yeah, he didn't turn up in Baku. But if you look at Socrates' games at Arsenal, when in the big games, blood, you don't let man down, fam. Luiz is a liability, blood. And I know, you can say overreacting, bro. But I know there's a man out there that agrees with me, Lee Judge's, blood. We do not want to see him play for this club again. I don't want to see him play for the season. Get rid of him. These are the kind of players we need to get out of the club. Get these men out and give Aubameyang what he wants. Because if you keep David Luiz and sell Aubameyang, we're basically dead, blood.
Football is back.
Back again, yeah?
AFTV will be bringing you comprehensive coverage of every game from now until the end of the season.
Football's #1 narcissist is back.
AFTV, back again.